Peace, it's Mo from Clever Chrono. Here's what I learned this week in the world of watches. The new Czapek Antarctique Purple Storm. Now, out of all of the watches released this week, Czapek's Antarctique Purple Storm is my absolute favorite. The purple dial on this watch is absolutely stunning. It's hand varnished, meaning that no two dials are alike, and it comes with Czapek's signature integrated bracelet. It comes in a 40.5 millimeter case, is 10.6 millimeters thick, and has a sapphire display case back. Even though I haven't handled a piece from Czapek, I have seen their watches in the metal at Watches of Switzerland, and they're absolutely gorgeous. This piece was recently premiered at the Horology Club's 3rd anniversary in Hong Kong and will be available for pre-order soon. No prices are available just yet. The new Royal Oak Concept Tourbillon Companion from Audemar Piguet and the artist KAWS. Now, I actually had the opportunity to meet KAWS earlier this year, and I am a fan of his work. Now, I'm actually surprised by how much love this piece is getting online right now. And what I mean by that is, when AP does these sort of creative partnerships with the Royal Oak, they tend not to get too much love from the watch enthusiast community. You know, think the Black Panther AP or the Spider-Man AP. This piece isn't that far of a cry from those models, but for some reason, so far at least, the new KAWS partnership piece is such a big hit. It's 43 millimeters in diameter, it comes in a titanium case, and it has 72 hours of power reserve. Now, if you happen to be a baller with the $225,000 in your bank account ready to purchase this watch, then you'll be on a very short list of people who end up with it on their wrist. Only 250 of these pieces will ultimately be available, and you'll have both one of the most iconic watches in the world, as well as a miniature piece of art on your wrist. The new Omega Seamaster 300M. Omega, a brand that I'm a very big fan of, just announced the release of 2 new Omega Seamaster 300Ms. One with the silver dial and bezel, and one with the subtle black dial and bezel. They both have no date and come with a steel Milanese bracelet and a rubber strap. Now, the new Seamaster 300Ms are getting a lot of love online right now, and I think they're beautiful pieces. But I wish they had switched it up a little bit with this model's design. I mean, while it's classic and it's iconic, there's nothing really new here other than the color palette. There was another piece that has been sprinkled out there, and I don't know if it's an official Omega Seamaster 300M release yet, but another piece that's in bronze with a burgundy bezel. Now, this one looks gorgeous, at least from the mocks that people have been presenting, so I am anxious to see if that's going to be an official release. But the new silver and black options, they're just okay to me so far. Now, if you'd like to get these pieces on the wrist, you can get the steel bracelet for $6,500, and you can get the rubber strap for $5,900. The watch lock system from Ocros. So the French-based company Ocros has created a new anti-theft watch lock system for watches. This new watch lock system is designed specifically for Rolex and 3 of its models: the Air King, the Datejust, and the Daytona. Now, the way that it works is there's a micro locking system in the adjustable clasp, and you have to use a key to lock it and to open it up. Now, if you're a watch enthusiast that's not living under a rock, you're probably aware of the rise of watch thefts and robberies that have been happening all over the world. Now, while I think there are some pros to a device like this, I feel like there probably are more cons than not. Most of the cases where people are being robbed of their watches that I've seen has usually involved like the threat of a weapon, whether that's a gun or a knife or multiple people being prepared to beat the hell out of you. And if in that moment you can't get the watch off of your wrist, or they can't take the watch off of your wrist, the chances of being injured or killed in their efforts to get the watch off, I feel like are going to really be much more high than if they were able to just get it off of your wrist and get away. Now, if you're someone who really values your watch that much, that you're willing to risk someone hurting you or killing you because they're frustrated that they can't get it off of your wrist, then more power to you. But I personally wouldn't have a tool like this because it just wouldn't make me feel comfortable in the event that I found myself in that sort of situation. Now, for those of you who actually like the idea of the watch lock system, you can purchase yours online for about $700 US. A Las Vegas man had his $125,000 Rolex stolen. Now, this story is kind of wild and it unfortunately made me chuckle a little bit. A man was in Las Vegas with his wife, and while she was upstairs sleeping, he decided to go downstairs and get a little action in on the tables. And while he was there, a beautiful young woman cozied up next to him and started flirting with him. So he had a little action on the tables, he won a little money, and then it was reported that video showed her slipping something in one of his drinks. Video also showed him going to the front desk of the hotel to book another room because some action was going to go down. Then there was footage that showed around 5 a.m. this man and woman on the elevator making out. Then there was also video footage that shows her leaving the room around 8 a.m. in the morning. Now, when this man woke up, his $125,000 Rolex and thousands of dollars in winnings were gone. Now, come to find out, this woman had been arrested 16 times for charges including grand larceny, and this wasn't her first time making off with someone's watch. She's currently facing 2 previous counts of theft involving stealing Rolex watches and was arrested on November 8th for this current offense. This guy had to feel like such an idiot after all of this went down, and hey, I hope it was worth it. Noah and Timex's moon phase watch. This 37mm by 25mm piece definitely has Cartier vibes at a fraction of the cost. Now, if you'd like to get this lovely little piece on your wrist, it's available for pre-order for $198 on the Noah online shop. The new Zenith and Collective Horology defy Skyline. Now, I'm a big fan of Zenith. I own a vintage El Primero, and I'm really feeling this new collaboration from Zenith and the Collective Horology. This Defy Skyline is all stainless steel gray with the sub-seconds at 6 o'clock that has a slightly accented orange number 10 and a slight orange accent on the second hand. It's going to come with both the steel bracelet and orange strap, and only 200 of these pieces are going to be in production at $12,300 each. Let me know in the comments what your favorite watch drop was this week. Till next time.